a gamble, I'll pay the price. Thought I could handle something undefined. Give me a reason to raise the stakes, 'cause I can't walk away. You keep taking the upper hand and you're leaving me exposed. I don't think I stand a chance when your feelings never show. Your love is a wild card, folding is the hard part. I don't know if you'll hold me or leave me here feeling lonely. Your love is a wild card, can't let this go too far. I don't know if you'll hold me or break my heart, 'cause your love is a wild card. For round two, but you're still face down. I can't get to you. I'm in the red, so cut to the chase. What will it be today? You keep taking the upper hand and you're leaving me exposed. I don't think I stand a chance when your feelings never show. Your love is a wild card, can't let this go too far. I don't know if you'll hold me or break my heart, 'cause your love is a wild card. The wild card. 'Cause your love is a wild card.
If I slip into the ocean, swallow me up in one motion, though. Seize my queen, I show devotion. Where's my lifeline, Mr. Bosun? I ain't ready to let go now. I ain't ready to let go. I ain't ready to let go. I ain't ready to let go now.
always doing this. If I was smart, I would have locked them out. I can feel the demons creeping in. I invited them in. Oh, I tried to turn around on my own, but the only way back is the way back home. I gave you all my broken parts. Don't you know them all by heart? Build me up just like when I was young. Take me back to kingdom come, right back where I started from. Build me up just like when I was young. Take me back to kingdom come, right back.
Hello everybody, welcome to the stream tonight. I will be your host, Justin, Obzi, as most people know me. Tonight's game will be Omnius Gaming versus Vybn Esports in the RavingMadGamerz Last Man Standing Season 1 tournament. This is going to be a very interesting game. These two teams are very well known in the community, very great teams, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the stream. If you are new, please like and subscribe. I really do appreciate all the support from you guys. And yeah, just waiting on the game to get started. And would also just like to shout out RavingMadGamerz for giving me this opportunity to cast tonight. If you will, it would be very much appreciated if you go and check them out on their socials, on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and on Instagram, whichever one suits you best, but just go and check them out and give them some support. This is my first solo cast, so bear with me. I'm still getting back into things, but yeah, can't wait to get started and see how this game gets along. And yeah, we're just waiting for a couple players to sort out their moss issues, and then we should get the game from there. And yeah, my predictions for this game, it is Villa, the best of 3. This is a best of 3 format. It will be Villa, Theme Park, and then Oregon. 3 very diverse maps for both attackers and defenders, and for these teams, it's uncertain on who would really take it. I think if I could give a prediction, would be that Vybn take map 1, OG take map 2, and then Oregon on map 3 is a very, unforeseen scoreline, as I have not seen any of the teams play Oregon thus far. But yeah, the game is getting underway. We will see the first ban on Thatcher from Vybn Esports. Very good ban coming out from them, stopping that util grab from the attackers onto the defenders, and making it a bit easier for them to hold the site. Nomad will be our second ban here on Villa. On a map like Villa, I would really say that Nomad should actually be on the board, but OG are choosing to get rid of her, because flanks up the stairways, or just for that real safety and security of the flank watchers, jumped out, etc. It is very vital to have her, but OG are getting rid of both Cade and Nomad, so 2 interesting picks from them to ban out. Cade obviously helping them to attack a bit better. Obviously you can get very good Cade spots on trophy walls, and I think aviator walls as well, or maybe even. And the 4th ban is Wamai. We have seen quite a lot of teams banning out Wamai. Obviously he's util, but without the shield, he's not as viable, but still a very good operator to use to deny those flashes or grenades from the attackers and just waste the util. And he does have a pretty strong gun. First site will be trophy and statuary for Vybn. We'd love to see how they choose to defend it. They are bringing out the Goyo, and we do see a Blackbeard from OG. I wonder if that will be 6-picked or if they will keep that one in the game. And there's it confirmed. The Blackbeard will be on the play, so there will be an annoyance for the defenders, especially on window repels, or if you're peeking around a corner and you see a Blackbeard peeking you and shoot the shield in his face. I'm pretty sure a lot of players will be annoyed and mad about that one. But very, very still nonetheless not a viable operator to take. Obviously just very much of an annoyance. And this defense from Vybn looking very standard, like they want to extend into Aviator, not so much into games, but they will be holding Aviators and maybe just roaming down below as it looks like
5 seconds left. Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Yeah, so this is, and the game is getting on its way. This is going to be a very interesting game. I'd love to see, the outcome score. Obviously now OG taking from statue, or not statue, sorry, study side. Sorry, that's my mistake. Choosing to do more of a split push, but Wasteful trying to contest this doorway in Aviator. He does back off into games now, and there is getting information relayed from. We'll have to see, are they going to be able to pick out these defenders? And there we go, the first kill from Vybn side actually gets IQ, Sandals from on the IQ. Well done from him to get the opening pick with 2 minutes left on the clock. Now really just giving the Vybn a much more of an advantage on this defense. Oh, and this a player does get spotted out, but he loses the gun. Tackle unexpected of Jaeger Beachy running up of pantry stairs, and he does lose that gunfight. And now OG in a 3v5 with 1:50 left, still have plenty of time, still have drones and util to try and pressure these defenders, but they are greatly disadvantaged as Vybn now looking like the stronger team on this defense of Villa.
Attackers have located.
C4 comes out, does not connect, does do some damage onto Kaiko, but now we do see them trying to execute, and there we go, Wicked getting a double kill for himself now, picking off another one, getting the buck, and we do see a player flanking out. Brady does get taken out by Hansi on the ace, and now a 2v4 for OG. They do spot out another player, but no, it's Wicked coming up on top there of the Goyo, getting a triple for himself, and there we go, Tierpil on the bandit, finishing it off and really securing that round for his team. And now we see Vybn take the first round. Really well done from Vybn there on that defense. They played aggressive onto the angles of OG, picked off the players, and just, wasted the time completely. And when it came to the time that OG had to push, there was not much for them to do as they were disadvantaged. They didn't have many options to push through. They were all stacked up at landing and 90 side. So yeah, really well played from Vybn to execute that defense for themselves and get them the first round. Yeah, so now we'll see Aviator and Games. Second defense, obviously Trophy, the more viable site for some teams. It's the most preferable site, but now we do see them go to that secondary site on Villa. The Aviator and Games defense, there are many ways to hold this site. We do see a basic lineup coming out from Vybn, so it does look like they will try and hold into 90 side and maybe top main, but we'll have to see how that one plays out. Also, if you guys are new and just joining into the stream, this matchup is OG versus Vybn in the RavingMadGamerz tournament. You guys can go and check them out on their socials, on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. And yeah, I'm happy that you guys are tuning in. It's great for you guys to come and watch this game and enjoy this experience. This is my first solo cast game, so bear with me. I'm trying my best. So yeah, and yeah, the game will be getting on its way once again as we do see a full 5-man push from OG onto Master Balcony. So they will try and take from that area and take from Astra's side. I did see somebody ask the bans, and the bans were Thatcher, Nomad, Cade, and Wamai. So that's for you there. But now we see OG, they do spot out a player, but do not connect any shots, just making his presence known there on top landing. And oh, there we go, Beachy getting the first pick once again for Vybn. Now we do see OG disadvantaged once again, right at the beginning of the round with 2 minutes left. And well, it's their ace that got taken out. So that is a very good pick from Vybn's side. Well done to the Jaeger there roaming on top landing to pick out that player and really just read that situation and take advantage. But oh, and he gets a second for himself. Now a 3v5. Unexpected kill from there, but well done from him to pick out that player. Now a 3v5 for OG. We do see a player going on repel on 90 window. It is the Blackbeard, and he does spot out the player eventually, and he gets himself a pick, and now it's a 3v4 for OG. They do bring themselves back into the game, and now we have to see if they can execute this one. The player does get spotted out. The shots do miss, but he gets the ending shot, and there we go. Ergo gets the bandit that was playing involved. Very interesting hold from there to not reinforce that wall, and now they do have control of it, but the player gets spotted out, and Beachy on a roll, a triple kill for himself for the round. And now OG in a 2 versus 3 have to push now, have a minute left, not much util, have about 3 drones left for themselves, and Kaiko getting second for himself, picking off Beachy there, sitting in bar. Now we do see a bit more of a stagnant push from OG trying to push into side. Kaiko does eat a lot of bullets and take a lot of damage, but now we do see him get finished off by Kixi. Drop shot actually trying to go for the plant, does get off of it and peeks into study, and Kixi finishes him off and gets the final kill for the team. And Vybn looking very good at the moment with winning the first 2 rounds and bringing up the score 2-0. Yeah, that was a very interesting round from from OG's side on their attack. I did see what they were trying to do, take a full master side, get somebody repelled onto 90 window and pressure from there, but the execute didn't work out as they expected, as their players got picked off straight at the beginning from Vybn, or should I say from Beachy, more or less just, you know, winning out these gunfights and really finding those players and taking advantage of them, and just, you know, completely rolling the floor in that round. Really well done from him. We did see the last 2 players from OG try and bring it back, but unfortunately the angles were just being held from Vybn's side, and well, there you go. They did win out the round, and they will go now kitchen and dining. So we have to see how they want to hold out this side. I'm pretty sure they will have a really good top floor presence, because it is a vital place to hold. Otherwise you'll get pressured down, get pressured really hard from upstairs when you're playing down below in the pantry slash kitchen slash dining areas.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, a very basic lineup coming out from them once again, and a basic push, or not push, sorry, basic defense. We do see a shield face there to Musical side, trying to block off those players from Laundry if they try and push in. But now we see OG trying to take that top floor control. They do have the operators installed for it. They have the soft breach, both actually, the Sledge and the Buck, and they have the Jackal, Blackbeard and the Ace to try and really help them get top floor control. They are doing a split push at the moment, taking from Study and from Master Statue side. But as you can see, the players are playing in those areas, Statue and Trophy and Astro, so they will have to pick out those players if they want to get this top floor control. Player does get spotted out from drop shot, does try to pre-fire him through the barricade. Unfortunately does not spot out the player or able to connect onto the player and get the kill. But there we go, Kaiko finally working with that Blackbeard, getting the first pick. Beachy, the top fragger at the moment, really making works or not actually, yeah, really making work. But we do see another pick come out from, I believe it was, I'm not actually sure who got it, but we do see now the Jaeger Wicked get picked out. And what the Mozzie just standing still does not realize that there are holes above him, and he does get picked out by Sandals. And well done from him there. And then trying to find another player. Kixie does lose some HP, but he is able to escape. And Sandals really trying to find him now with that shotgun from above. There's so much pressure on Vybn at the moment in a 2 versus 4 with a minute 20. It does look like the players are trying to make an execute now onto site from OG's side, but it is very stagnant at the moment. We'll have to see how they choose to attack from this area. So the wall getting opened up by the Ace there, and Ace all the way in the basement trying to push up from, I believe, pantry stairs. But we do still see these players pushing from back stairs and China to try and really pressure these players in kitchen. The player does get spotted out, the shots aren't connected, but there is some damage being taken onto now Kaiko. Really good play from the smoke there, and the smoke gets picked up by Sandals. Well played from him, getting himself a double kill. He does get down, and Wasteful getting one for himself. Now in a 1 versus 3, the plant is being attempted by OG. Will he be able to spot out the players? No, he won't, and drop shot on the Jackal is able to get the final kill and, you know, really help his team win that round and bring them back into the game. Yeah, so really well done from OG adapting to Vybn's defense there on kitchen that round, bringing themselves back into the game as the score is currently 2-1. But now we will see that we'll see Vybn trying to attempt trophy and statuary once again after they did win it the first time. They will go back and we'll have to see if OG can adapt to that attack from them. Sorry, not. If OG can adapt their attacks onto Vybn's defense, or if Vybn will still be able to win out this round and bring them one step closer to taking a good 4-2 on their split, or will we see an even 3-3 on the split as we go to attack after this? So yeah, a very more similar setup coming out from Vybn's side as we did see previously. It looks like they will be doing similar as to they did last time. Why would you change it if it worked? Maybe just made minor adaptations to things that they could have fixed from the previous rounds, but it still looks the same. And now we do see a different push coming out from OG trying to take this master bedroom instead. They still do have some players pressuring from study side, but not as many as the first round. Drones coming in, giving intel, trying to clear these areas, and they did not, I hope they droned out the other side of game and Volt and try and spot out that player playing that side, but he does get tracked now by Jackal, and he has to rotate back off into 90. But now his presence will be known, and we do see players on OG side making a push into this master bedroom, bathroom areas. They will be trying to get this wall, but still have to get some util as Vybn are playing a bandit at the moment. They are waiting for the Ace to try and get it. A nade will come through to get that util, and there's the first pick handle. Well done from him, picking off the Goya on Wicked side, and now bring for OG in a 5 versus 4. Now looking a lot better for OG. There is a player playing on Asher. Does he get taking off the head of Beachy on the Jaeger, trying to push up that Asher stairs? He does lose a lot of HP in the process, but he does get a pick for himself, and Wasteful there getting a pick back onto the Sophia of Sandals. But a plant will be attempted now, and the players are getting the push. Wasteful does take some damage, and there's a C4 stops the plant from Tierpo, and Ergo trades that off, getting a pick onto Wasteful, and now Kixie getting one for himself as well, and now left in a 2 versus 2. Kixie does eat a lot of damage, but his position will be known. He is trying to smoke out these players in the statue area. Will
Attackers recovered the bomb.
Ergo be able to get these picks, or will he get taken out? And same goes for Kixie. The plant is being attempted once again from drop shot side now, but will there be the cover? Will he be able to get taken out by this player rotating behind him? Tearpill on the bandit. Does he know his position? I think he does, and he does spot out the player, and well done from OG there to get the final 2 picks and win themselves the second round, evening the score out to 2-2. Really well played from them. Good game sense from drop shot to really just know when the player was going to peek him and push, and good intel gathering from OG to really bring that round to them. So wonderful round coming out from OG there. Their attacks much better from the first round when they attempted to go to that trophy, attack that trophy and statue room defense. But now we will see Vybn going back to it, and will they adapt? They do have a maestro this time instead of the mute, and the attacking lineup from OG is exactly the same, but the maestro, no, it's just the 6 pick from the maestro to the maestro. And that very good, as I like to joke and say, that it's just a buffed maestro now, but we'll just have to see how that adaptation from them is going to support their defense on this trophy statue once again.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
So looking more of a similar, once again, hold coming out from Vybn's side. It does look like the util is the same, obviously just the adaptation of the maestro. We did see maestro place one of his cams in master bedroom. Wonder where he's going. I think it might be on that bathroom wall, but I'm not quite sure, and we'll just have to see how much of a difference maker this will be for their defense, if they can get it, or if OG will get their 3rd round in a row. So a similar attack coming out from OG side, bedroom, bathroom area. We do see another player once again on the other side of the map pushing out there, and Hansi on the ace droning him out, droning him in, and actually drop shot on the jackal, really taking it aggressively to 90 side, trying to get through this wall, but unfortunately is stuck in the soft breach there, spazzing out a bit, but he does eventually open it up. And well, there's the first pick against, getting the first pick again on to Wicked. Unfortunately, Wicked will not be able to do anything now this round once again, but that shield does get taken out, and Erg finishing off Kixie there as he tried to rotate. Drop shot getting some information on the roamers. Believe it's only one coming back to sight down below, but he is trying to pressure him out. And now we do see the ace trying to set up for a plant. He does smoke out. The angles are being watched. Will the plant be able to get stuck this time, or will there be a C4 once again? And drop shot getting Beachy on the roam, and Kaiko getting a one for himself on Wasteful. Tearpill does get the C4, but he's left in a 1v4 post plant. 38 seconds left on the clock. He has to make this push. He has to find 4 players and defuse to make it. He does find out one. Ergo there, a 1v3 now. He does spot out the drone, but he is being watched by multiple angles. Will he be able to clutch it? And no, he won't. Drop shot holding an angle from Astro Stairs side. Just really watching him there in the split door, and picks off the final kill and funds the end of that round for OG, and that's their 3rd round win in a row. So yeah, once again, really great push coming out from OG side to really adapt to Vybn's defense on that trophy statuary defense. And well, it was really well played from them, but I did see that adaptation from Vybn onto the popping out the mute for the Maestro, and it did not work out as they planned. They still got pressured from that master bedroom area and getting pinched from statue side, as from study side as well, and from down below. So we'll have to see if they can keep that round once again, the aviator in games, or if OG will be able to take a 4th round and bring themselves to a 4-2 split on their attack, which is really good from them. But if Vybn can get this last round on these defenses for them, make it a 3-3 split, it will be a lot easier, or not easier for them, but make it a bit safer for them in their attacking rounds. Kixie struggling to get through that rotate, glitching through that wall. His teammate was able to pass through it, but he is not able to. I wonder what that issue is, but he is still once again struggling to get through it. So we'll have to see if that issue can be resolved, because all his teammates are able to go through it but him. So yeah, a defense coming out into Aviator in games once again. We do see a split push from OG coming down again from them. 3 players on study Balk, and then another 2 players pushing from the other side of the map. But it does look that like the 1 player on the ace will rotate, and we do see drop shot on the Jackal pushing up aggressively on red stage. But will he be able to spot out the player as he drops? And he does, and he gets the opening pick for himself. Big Surf Beachy there on the Jaeger of the Roma, trying to go back onto the Rome, and Kaiko gets 2 for himself, gets Wicked and Tiered kill. That is your Bandit and Nude both gone. Kixie does lose a lot of HP, Sandals finishing off finally, and now Wasteful left in versus 5 post plant, and he's not able to clutch it out, and Ergo gets the final kill and really funds that round. Was funded by the aggressiveness of OG. Well done from them to bring it to a 4-2 split on their attack on Villa, as Villa is a defender-sided map, so really well done to them. We'll have to see now if they can hold it out on their defenses, or if Vybn will be able to come back on their attack. We do see Dining Room and Kitchen, first side for OG. Really interesting first side for them, but we have to see how they want, and really if it will work for them. We do see a 6-pick coming through from the Legion onto the Pulse, and from the Sophia on Vybn's side onto the Ash. Not much of a change there for Vybn, but still nonetheless a good change for them.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs.
If you guys are tuning in now, this is the second split of the first game between Vybn and OG in the RavingMadGamerz Last Man Standing Season 1 tournament that is hosted by them. You can go and check them out on their social, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube and Instagram, and I believe Facebook, but I'm not 100% sure of that. But you can feel free to go and check them out on any of those that you prefer. So yep, also just like if you guys are new, please like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate all the support from you guys, and I would really deeply appreciate the help. I am trying to grow my channel, and will try and stream often, but often able to. So good. So the attack coming out from Vybn now, they are bringing a gridlock this time instead of the Iana from OG side, so a bit of an adaptation for them, but still taking that 2 soft breaches and I believe that's about the only change, just the gridlock from them. We'll have to see how that plays out for them. Obviously helps them with the flank denial of the roamers from OG side, but now we do see an execute coming, 4 players coming from study side, and we do see 1 player on 90 window repel, but he is rotating down below, I believe. So now the execute coming through, they do have control of study, have control of aviators, trying to spot out these roamers upstairs and get control from there, because it is a vital area to get control of, because once you get top floor control, you can really pressure the players inside. And now we do see this Ash rotating, I believe, to go into bedroom side or onto trophy balcony. Now we do see the execute and Ergo getting the first pick for himself. there, does pick off the buck on Wasteful. Really good pick from him, and now just bringing the advantage to him. There is being a bullet hole being held from Astra's side, and he does get a player from it. Drop shot picking off Kixie, but Beachy getting the refrag, and Sandals getting one for himself now as well, getting wicked. Beachy getting another kill, just trade for trade, and Tierpil adding on to the score as well. And now a 2v2 with a minute left on the clock, but obviously OG is advantaged as Beachy has lost quite a lot of HP, but now we have to see the soft breach coming out from Beachy to pressure these players down in the site. He does start with it, but will he be picked out? No, there is still 1 C4 left on OG's side that can really make an impact, but now we have to see a push or an execute start coming from Vybn's side, as they do have 35 seconds left on the clock. So now we see Beachy on the sledge trying to push into this memorial door, but it does look like he will rotate into Laundry's side to his teammate there on the hatch. Tierpil does drop through and does get the Malusi charge, but now at 2v2 his location is known and the player will be swinging out, and there we go. Ansi getting one for him, getting one, and Kaiko finishing off there at the end, picking off the final player of Tierpil, and there we go. OG 4 rounds now, 1 in a row, and it is looking good for them. 5-2 lead for them on their defense. Really well played from them. Vybn really tried. There was a pick for pick there on that round, just bringing it down to a 2v2, but not having the time to their advantage or the HP, weren't able to secure the win for themselves. But hopefully they can adapt to their mistakes and really just keep themselves in this game, and then we'll see a much closer game and maybe even take it to overtime.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Reloading, cover me!
Okay, so we do see now a defense coming out onto the Aviator in Games Hold. This is OG's second site choice. Instead of going to that trophy statue that Vybn chose to go first, they chose Kitchen, and well, it worked for them. Very interesting defense from them, but it worked, and now they do bring themselves up to an even bigger advantage in this game. I would love to see how they choose to defend this. They do have more of a similar setup, but they are choosing to bring that Goyo and Ella onto the board, bringing the shields and those Grismot mines, which can just give information onto where the attack is pushing through, and just give them, help the defenders as they try and hold back these attackers for as long as possible. So now we see Vybn going for an execute. We do see more of a similar push coming from them as we did to OG. Instead, we have an adaptation of a player on this trophy window to pinch out these roamers in statue and trophy. But we do see one playing in trophy and statue actually. He is trying to rotate there, but the drones coming in for them will try and make this execute. Will they spot out this player in the bathroom? They do spot him out. The shots do go through, but Kaiko getting one for himself, picking off Wicked there on the trophy side. But now they do have the advantage. OG once again, and picking off such a vital operator as Sophia. Really good from them to pick off that player. But now we do see Vybn trying to make an execute into this master Astro statue area. Sorry. The player does get spotted out with the red pings, but time is running out for Vybn as they do have a minute 40 and they are man disadvantage, and the player does swing out. He does get spotted out, shots do not connect, and once again he is able to escape. But now we do see them trying to make a closer push. This is not the site, so they still have to get through there. The player does get spotted out, but will he be able to get picked off? And there we go, the first pick for Vybn's side from Beachy on the sledge, picks off Ergo on the Goyo, and now he does get refragged though by Kaiko on that SMG-11 mute. I believe he is roaming, and he does get spotted out on red stairs. But now there is one more player. Will he be able to get picked off, or will Kixie be able to win that gunfight? 50 seconds left on the clocks. They're trying to make an execute. They are still very far away from the site. They're trying to get closer, but these players of OG just holding the ground, not giving them any space to move or breathe or push into those areas. Just really blocking off those entrances for OG, for Vybn, sorry. Sandals getting one for himself in the round now on the Jaeger, does pick up Kixie, that's that gridlock gone, but Wasteful not being able to get the refrag. He is trying, but we do see him trying to make this push into 90. The Jaeger does fall off and he has a shield to protect him. He is playing behind the shield, but will he be able to spot him out? No, he won't, and he does get peeked. Wasteful loses quite a lot of HP, gets dropped to about 25 HP, and Tierpil, what a shot from him, picking off drop shot in the study area, and now trying to attempt this plant. Would he get swung? Yes, he will, and he does. The player covering him, Buck, will get picked off from the flank and are unlucky from Hansi, but does eventually get back and switch to his shotgun and finish off the planter. Well done from OG there to bring themselves another defense round. That's 2 defense rounds in a row for themselves. They will be attempting trophy and statuary to try and finish it out, or will Vybn be able to bring this back and take it to OT? OG is on match point at the moment. 6-2 is the current score if you guys are tuning in now. And this is OG versus Vybn in the RavingMadGamerz Last Man Standing Season 1 tournament. You guys can go and check them out on their socials. And yeah, also if you would like to, please, I would really appreciate it if you can check out my socials, if you can like and subscribe to my YouTube, and if you can go and check out my company that I'm currently signed to, World League Esports, on their socials, on YouTube and on Twitter. So yeah, now we do see a trophy and statue hold coming from OG. They are bringing that Malusi and Ella and Goyo once again, but Malusi a bit of an adjustment there for Hansi from the smoke that he was playing previously, and now we do not see the mute. They do not have any Walder now, but we'll have to see how that is going to play out for them, if they will be able to hold out these attackers, or if the attackers will be able to pressure them into sight and bring them back into the game once again and maybe take it to overtime. Vybn have to really play perfectly here, as they are on match point. They have to give it their all. They have to carry on pushing to try and win those rounds. 4 rounds to go. If it will be overtime, or will we see OG finish this one out and take it to map 2? And we do see a run out from drop shot on the smoke. Very risky play from him, but he does get refragged there. Well done from Tierpil to get the player trying to retreat that side. Very aggressive from drop shot. Does get the buck on the early pick. Really good pick from him, but he does get refragged, and that's all his util gone. No more smoke canisters left. 3 of them gone down the drain with his life. Now we'll have to see how well will OG be able to delay this, or will Vybn be able to take this round and bring them one step closer to take it to overtime. Now we do see these players on Vybn taking control of this master bedroom bathroom area. Beachy pushing in aggressively with the SMG-11, trying to find one of those players and really give Vybn back the advantage. They do have the advantage currently with that HP advantage, but now PC gets picked out. Player does get spotted out by Wicked, but isn't able to connect the shots, and now Tierpil getting the refrag there, picking off Ergon. The Jaeger eventually gets picked off, but the player is spotted out. The Goyo playing close does get some warning shots and gets a triple for himself. 2 for there. He does get refragged from Tierpil, but it's all up to him now. 1 versus 2. He has to pick out 2 players. He does have the time. Minute left on the clock. He has to do it all to try and keep Vybn in this game. Really well played from OG. They're really playing aggressively and making it work for them. But now we will see Tierpil trying to spot it at these players. He is trying to drone, get some information on those players' locations, and see if he can win this round out for himself. Sorry for blowing my mic there. Yeah, so now Tierpio, all up to him. He does lose a lot of HP, but we do see a player sitting on that wall, hiding underneath, waiting for the prone. Kaiko peeking out and then getting the final kill and winning that round. Just, you know, absolutely well played from OG side. Sandals there with the Goyo in that final round, just making it work, getting 3 for himself and really showing the type of player that he is, funding that round win, the aggressiveness from OG just playing out completely well for them. As you can see the scoreboards there, the players on OG, oh, sorry, but the players on OG side, they're really showing their scores. I believe it was Kaiko and Sandals top fragging on their side and Dropshot in between them, and then on Vybn's side, I believe it was Wicked and Beachy. So yeah, well played from them. Really good round from a really good game from both teams actually. Vybn not able to really take control of that game and really get pressured from there, but nonetheless they did play really well at the beginning of the game, and then they weren't able to clean it out in the end. So we will take a quick minute break just so that I can get some water. I think you guys should do the same. Get some water, stay hydrated. That's always what I like to say, that you guys stay hydrated, get some water, get something to eat, because this is going to be a very interesting second game. Or we have to see if OG can take this one and finish it out, or if Vybn will take it to match 3. And yep, we'll be back shortly.
Hey guys, this is Andre once again from Trap Nation. Hope you're all having an incredible year so far. With the success of the last mix we did, I want to do another one, but this time where we showcase our label Lowly Palace. Just a reminder as well, all music in this mix is free to use on YouTube if you include the artist's socials and a streaming or download link to the song in the description. That's enough talking for now though. Enjoy the mix, everyone.
She been in your bedroom, I know that. Feeling her on your skin. Think I don't know where your head's at. Where do I begin? Wrapping your fingers around her. Late at night, drinking. You let it linger, you couldn't quit. I think I'll leave it all behind. Love being
Welcome back, everybody. We did take a slight break, and we are back on our way to the game between OG and Vybn in the RavingMadGamerz Last Man Standing Season 1 tournament. Very exciting game so far. We had on Villa, where OG took the first game 7-2. Well played from them. We did see Vybn really performing right at the beginning of the game, showing OG what they could do. And OG just said, no, we are going to take this one, and they really just showed it, and they fought hard for it. We did see a lot of really good kills from it, and great plays coming out from both teams in that game. So now we're heading over to map 2, Theme Park. OG on defense and Vybn Esports on attack. First ban coming out, Thatcher. Once again, we see that Thatcher ban coming out from, I believe, OG. Yes, once again. Or no, actually, last time OG did not ban Thatcher. They banned Nomad. Vybn banned Thatcher. But now we see Vybn ban Twitch. Very interesting ban from them. I believe Twitch can be useful to try and help get those walls and etc. But it does look like they will not need it. Oh, and there's the mirror. I think that was, they banned the Twitch and then the mirror as well. So none of that gonna happen in this matchup. We'll have to see what this final ban is going to be. So yeah, if you guys are only tuning in now, this is the RavingMadGamerz Last Man Standing Season 1 tournament. It is their first PC game versus it's Vybn Esports versus Omnius Gaming. This is map 2, Theme Park. Map 3 will be the decider. It will be Oregon. We'll have to see if we get to a map 3. Vybn have to win this one out if they want to take it to map 3. But I believe both teams are highly capable of playing this one. We'll have to just see who comes out on top. Now we see from Vybn side bringing that Blackbeard in response to OG playing Blackbeard the previous game. A bit tit for tat there, but it is really an annoying operator, and you could see from the previous game how much of an impact it had when you're trying to fight that player and there's just a shield in front of it. But now we see the 6-pick coming out from the Echo to the Clash, and the Sledge from Vybn side onto the Ying. It looks more or less like a rush coming from them, but not quite a rush. I believe they will just try and play a bit more aggressive. But we do have that secondary hard breach gadget on the Ying, so that can really help them. I believe if they want to get Hatch, I think that might be the best possible solution for them. So you don't have to waste 2 of those ace charges, and you can focus on getting that yellow or maintenance walls. But now, OG on the defense on Theme Park. Theme Park, a very heavily defender-sided map. It does look like they are trying to hold from upstairs. Very viable very viable places to hold. Really put pressure on those attackers and waste as much time as possible, so that once they come into sight, they will not have enough time to make that proper execute, or will we see Vybn be able to get rid of those roamers very easily and really just help fund them this game. Also, if you'd like to, please go check out RavingMadGamerz socials. They are on Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and I'm not sure about Facebook. I'm pretty sure if you search, you might find them there, but just go and check them out for yourself. And yeah, also, if you'd like, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I really appreciate all the support. It does help me out, and yeah, really would appreciate all that support from you guys. Now we see Vybn really making that execute. We see them ignoring the top floor, and the Sophia actually and Nomad pushing into Gong and maintenance, getting control of that. We do see the flank watch now this time, as Nomad is not banned out, but we see this Blackbeard upstairs, and he will get contested by that Clash upstairs, and there's a player behind him, but the head does get spotted out, but is not able to get taken away. Wicked does get flashed, but now does lose some damage, does trade off some damage onto that Jaeger, and now Ying really just pushing in aggressive. Sandals on the Jaeger does pick him off, but whoa, Wasteful does get the refrag onto Jaeger, but Kaiko finishing off him on the Ying as he was really on low HP because of Sandals. And now Dropshot getting a double for himself actually onto Kixi, or getting the second kill onto Kixi, now leaving Beachy and Tierpil in a 2 versus 4. Still that clash playing upstairs, trying to pressure those roamers out, or not roamers, those attackers, but there is no attackers upstairs. They have chosen to ignore that roam presence.
Reloading on ammo.
But so now we see that, well, the Sophia just pushes into split aggressively, does not peek his corners properly, and gets picked off by the bandit. Unfortunate from him, but now leaving his teammate on the ace, Tierpil, in a 1 versus 4, once again having to clutch this round out. With 30 seconds, he is getting peeked. He does spot out the play. He does not connect his shot. Does hit him a bit. Finally picks him off. And now we see him in a 1 versus 3. The KD's peeking aggressively, trying to go for those kills there. Really trying to pick him off. 20 seconds left on the clock. Will Tierpil be able to clutch this one out, or will he be picked off? And there we go. The clash drops from above and gets him. Picks off the final kill. Kaiko really just being a menace in Vybn's attack there from upstairs. Very interesting way for them to really defend that, having the clash roaming. But it worked out for them, and really well played from them to win the first round. So Vybn have to win these next couple rounds. They have to really try their best to pinch these players from OG on their defense. Otherwise, it is going to be a very big problem for them, as this is their final chance to take it to map 3. If they don't win this map, then it's over, and then OG take the win and Vybn don't. But Vybn still have a lot of fight left in them, trying their best, really trying to pinch these players and get control of the areas. Struggling a bit, but hopefully they can make some minor adjustments onto their attacks and then take some more rounds for themselves. We do see an initiation and office defense coming out from OG. Very weird second site for themselves. The more preferred site is bunk, but as we could see from Villa, that they do like those off sites a bit more, so we'll have to see how they're going to choose to defend this. They are extending into bunk and holding into cache area. We do see some Goya shield and delay from the Melusi get placed up in areas to really just waste the time of the attackers and just, you know, help them get one step closer to winning this matchup. So now the attack coming on its way from Vybn, pushing from multiple angles, actually coming from teacups, from bumper spawn, and just from actually main doors, main spawn as well. All really trying to push from different areas. I think they're trying something new to pinch from multiple angles, but it does look like they will regroup onto the cache balcony CC, or it's not CC, sorry, control room roof, try and take control of that area.
Drone out.
A bomb has been located.
So now 2 minutes left on the clock. Now Vybn trying to make a, you see, I think it was from barrels, and now there is a player contesting this Ergo, or no, not Ergo, Kaiko on the Goyo in bathroom. Nade tried to get Cook, but does get faked out, and now there is a player playing aggressive on top Dragon. He does pick off one for himself, get Wicked, and Ash gets picked off as well. Beachy, actually a team kill coming out from Kixi on the Maverick, taking his teammate out. I believe he was trying to nade the player in bathroom, but now we do see a lot from these two players in cash. He does get one Tierpil, but has to reload, and drop shot swings out the door. Wasteful does get one for himself, gets Ergo, and there we get a refrag from Kixi onto drop shot. Now a 2 versus 2. Minute left on the clock. Nade is coming out to try and get rid of that util. But now I have to see how Vybn are going to choose to attack this in their deficit and if they will be able to clutch this one up. Kixie and Sandals actually having a 1 with Wasteful versus Hansi, the Melusi versus the Sledge, both on 100 HP each, 40 seconds left. Melusi in that advantage because she just has to hold out the area, stop Wasteful from pushing into sight. But now it does not look like she's actually on site. She's outside. She's still roaming. But will Wasteful be able to take control of this area? They do know the location of the Sledge. Now he has given away his... Will try and on, but Hansi throwing the C4. Will the C4 connect? No, it will not. No damage is taken. The swing from Wasteful. Well done from him to pick off the final player and clutch that one for his team, and now bring it to a 1-1 scoreline. Really well played from him. He executed it perfectly. Went for the plant, knew the C4 was coming through, dodged it, threw his nade to make some presence known from, or to scare the player playing outside of the door, thereby the rotate, and then just pushed him through the door while he was distracted. Really well played from him there to clutch that one out, and a much better round from Vybn. So yeah, now an even scoreline, 1-1 for the team. We are going back to initiation and office for OG. We'll have to see how are they going to this defense, or if they will lower their aggression. Believe it, aggression, their over aggression that funded them that loss in that round. Obviously, Vybn really bringing up skills to take advantage of that. Just click there, but still, OG on the defense, or the defender side, or defender sided of Theme Park don't need to play as aggressive as they did and peak everything like they did, and just funding unnecessary kills, but really well.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Also, just like to apologize if my mic does cut out. It is because I have a faulty mic. I am still to get a new one. So I'll have to wait for that, but just bear with me. I will try and fix it as soon as it happens. So yeah, a more similar setup coming out once again from OG on their defense. Once again in the initiation, and in a coming out from Vybn, but we do see that adaptation for Wicked from that Sophia onto the Jackal, try to get rid of those roamers. I believe that Vybn will try and do more of a roam clear this time, but hopefully they still do try and take from this cash balcony, because it did work for them quite well last time. So now the player does get spotted out in cash. The drone does miss him, but he does shoot the drone, so they will know his location. Hopefully so, otherwise they have to re-drone it, and the drone does get picked out again. Sandals trying to make his way onto this door, peek the angle a bit, but there is a couple players watching this doorway. BG will peek out, he does spot out the player, does not connect all his shots, and he does get picked off, and Sandals getting 2 for himself, picking off Kixie as well. That refrag, unable to get able to get from his teammate, but now we see a 5 versus 1 in favor of OG. Sandals on somewhat low HP, 25 HP, still playing in this cash area. We'll have to see how much more of an impact he can make, or will Wicked be able to pick him off. And there we go, another pick coming out from OG. Hansi on the Wamai, picking off Tierpio, and now we see them playing very aggressively into these areas, trying to peek onto these attackers, because they know that somewhat of their locations. Sorry there. But yeah, now we see Vybn really in a tough spot, and what a shot from Wicked onto Hansi of the Wamai. Now we see Vybn get another pick for themselves, but that is their opening pick onto the defense, and now left in a 4 versus 2. It is going to be a tricky one for them to clutch this one out. Will they be able to take it, or will OG take this one? drop shot, knowing the position of the player, knowing that it's going to drop, holding that with the shotgun, waiting, pinging for his teammates, letting them know that they are up top there, probably using his audio to his advantage. Now he knows that they're pushing from Cafe side, does pick off one for himself, getting wasteful, and now left in a 4 versus 1. Wicked has to find 4 players on OG side. He does find one for himself, but he's getting peeked from multiple angles now. Isn't able to connect all his shots onto Ergo on the mute, and Ergo picks off the final kill and wins that round out for his team. Really well played from there. Really well played from OG to play aggressively on those angles. It really just worked out for them, and then bringing themselves up to a 2-1 scoreline. They are going Armory Throne. I did see a Drug Lab tease there from them. I believe they wanted to go to it, but they decided otherwise to go to Armory and Throne instead. Similar lineups coming out from both teams. The Gridlock does get 6 picked off onto the Maverick and the Smoke onto the Mute, but it does look like a similar defense coming from OG side, or a lineup wise, but we do see a Vigil now actually instead of, I believe, a Malusi from last time. So we have to see how much more of an impact that Roma is going to be for OG, or will Vybn be able to take advantage of that heavy roam and just push onto site once again, and just ignore the roamers and really, try and bring them more into this game.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds to insertion.
So OG
Attackers objective
still
is to
roaming
defuse the bomb.
upstairs with that clash. Now the attack starting out for Vybn. Will they be able to adapt to OG's attacking style and go for that top floor presence, or will they be able to come out on top with their defense? We do see a spawn peek coming out from, I believe it's Sandals on the Jaeger in control room. He does fall off of that window, but still a peek coming out from him. Good read from Beachy to not get picked off from that and really stay alive.
Drone activate.
So now more just information getting given out from Vybn, trying to find the locations of these roamers, trying to figure out where is the best possible way for them to push into site. We do see Beachy already in Gong now on the Ash, trying to get control of this area. His teammates are there to back him up. We will see now, I think the Maverick is going to try and trick this wall and Ash open it up behind him, but we'll have to see how that's going to work. The nades do get eaten up, but there is a second set of nades from Wasteful, and all 3 nades get eaten from the ADSs. Now C4 does get swung out there, and good from Kixie to pick that off, and Wicked getting one for himself, picking off of the Vigil of drop shot that Roma upstairs. Not much from him done in this round. Really well done from them to get the opening pick, but now we do see 2 players on this top dragon. Well, it looks as if they are waiting for a player to push into this dragon window or into cash. The clash giving there is a jump out coming out from, and Wicked unable to get the kill as he had his grenade launcher out to try and stun. Well done from Sandals there to get the pick, and Ergo getting one for himself, and Kierpio refragging, getting Hansi now and left in a 3v2 as Sandals gets a second for himself. He does get refragged to Beachy, but now it is a 1 versus 2. Kaiko on that clash and Ergo on 1 HP on that Cade have to find this final kill, or will Beachy be able to clutch this one out? He has 30 seconds left to do it. He has Diffuser. He will try and push to the other areas, but that clash is busy rotating. Will he know of this? Will he be able to pick out these players, or will he sit and wait to talk out to his team what mistakes they made? Both players on OG side back inside now. BG has to push through split. He believes that there's still one upstairs. Unable to, and he's getting P from 2 different angles. Well done from the clash of Kaiko to get the final kill there and pinch the player trying to push into split doorway. Really well played from them. Good adaptation from that roam to fall back onto site and really just play time in the end. Well done from OG there to bring themselves to a 3rd round. Score is currently 3-1 and OG now deciding to go to bunk and daycare. Really, we haven't seen them play on this site, so we have to see how they choose to defend it, and we have to see how Vybn are going to attack it. We do see an adaptation from them bringing the IQ this time instead of that Jackal Wicked jumping onto that IQ. He might 6-pick. Yes, he will, but what will it be? He does get into the Ibana and the Valkyrie onto the Valkyrie, just, you know, upgrading the Valkyrie there for themselves, trying to get a bit more of an advantage. But yeah, we have to see if Vybn can make that adapt, who can really just adapt to OG's defending playstyle and their aggression, or will we be able to see OG take control of this game and win it out 2-0? Interesting from Sandals here, just shooting into the wall. I wonder what he's doing there. I'd like to see his perspective on what he is trying to do. I want to see what... oh, he's making... okay. Sandals just making a heart there on the wall. Nice from him. Love to his teammates or to the observers, to us. Just showing that he does love everybody. Nice from him, but now we do... so it will be late, but that is his choice. He wanted to make something special and we appreciate what he made. But now we see a C4, I think, being prepped from this playing control room. Does come swinging out. Doesn't, but it does miss, and that's one C4 gone. Drop shot tried something, but it did not work completely. Good effort from him nonetheless, but good for Vybn to keep their players alive. Sandals putting there in the chat that heart was for Rowan, just showing his love to Rowan. Really nice from him. But yeah, going back to the game, Ergo getting picked up from Wicked. Good adaptation from them, and now 2 from Dropshot, getting the Ash and the Maverick in cash. Now falling back, he does lose some HP, but gets 2 kills for himself, bringing his team back into the advantage area. In now, Vybn left in a 3 versus 4. Have to try and find all 4 of these players, or try and get that plant down. They are being pressured from multiple angles. Will they spot out this player in waiting room and get these players into office? There is a player creeping up in the hallway. It is the Jaeger. Will he be able to get picked off? And no, he does not, and he gets the pick onto Tierpil. Well done from him there. Now leaving Wicked and Wasteful in a 4v2. Never mind, leaving Wicked in a 4 versus 1 as his teammate gets picked off by Sandals, getting a second for himself there. Now he has to do it all. He has to get all 4 of these players to really try and win this round. It's going to be difficult, but will he be able to get it? Does spot out 1. He's getting pressure from 2 different angles. Isn't able to get a second for himself. Kaiko finishing him off there, and now we see OG with a 4-1 lead on their defense. So, looking very dire for Vybn at the moment. They won 1 round, but it's not enough. They have to win the next 3 to tie it out, or win the next 6 rounds consistently if they want to bring this game back to them. This is their final chance. If they lose this one, they lose the matchup and OG take the victory 2-0. But will they fight till the end to try and bring themselves to a map 3 where they will go to Oregon? We'll have to wait and see. But so far, really good siege coming out from both teams. Vybn just getting out bested by OG at the moment. OG playing very aggressive and Vybn not being able
located
to
by
read
attackers.
to that aggression. So, if you guys are only tuning in with us now, the score is currently 4-1 on map 2. First map, OG took the win 7-2 against Vybn Esports. This is OG versus Omnius Gaming versus Vybn Esports in the RavingMadGamerz Last Man Standing Season 1 tournament. You guys can go and check them out on their socials and go and check out their sponsors, and they will really appreciate all the support. So, yep, this has been a very good game so far. Really liking what I'm seeing. Would like to see a bit more from Vybn side, but OG playing some top level siege at the moment, playing very aggressively, but aggression works for some, and at the moment it is really working out for them. Now we see an attack coming out from Vybn onto Cafeteria side, and we do see Beachy trying to sneak into this lockers area. He will try and be as silent as possible, and Nitro does come out onto. It is prepped there from Hansi. Good kill from him, getting Kixi. Kixi not being able to spot it out and does lose his life. And now OG in a 5 versus 4 advantage to them. Vybn have to try and win this one out. And now Hansi getting a double for himself, and Dropshot adding onto the list as well. Now Wasteful and Tierpil, 2 hard breaches left in a 2 versus 5. They still have a minute 50 left on the clock, but they have the world against them. They have to get every single pick now. They have to find 5 players on OG. There is a player playing close in this window. The Nitro does come out. The Nitro swings wide, but does not connect onto anybody. Tierpil now knows the location, but there's 2 players playing aggressively into Cafeteria, standing right there behind the table. This aggression coming out from OG can either help them or can be a cost towards them. We do see a swing coming out, and Tierpil unable to react. Drop Ergo, getting that kill onto Tierpil. Now Wasteful left in a 1 versus 5. He has to do it all to clutch this one out and give his team a bit more of a level ground. Gets one for himself onto Ergo, but at the moment it is not looking so good for him. He has to find 4 more players. The player peeking him from the from arcade window. He does jump in, he does down one, is going to get a second for himself and does finish off that one. A triple kill for him in the round. Now a 1 versus 2. Smoke still in Cafeteria and the Jaeger playing on the other side. He has to get the diffuser. 40 seconds left. Will the Jaeger be holding a crossfire? No, he won't. He will be all the way on the other side. But Wasteful peeking his body out in the door there, and Dropshot just spotting out the tightest angle onto him and really picking him out. Not actually a tight angle. Half of his body was out. Unfortunate positioning from him there, but really well done from OG to take that one out. Now they go to the attack with such an advantage for themselves. We have to see how this one is going to go. Where we do see a Monty coming out from OG and the Blackbeard. Once again, we did see Vybn play it once or twice, and OG played consistently throughout their attacking rounds on Villa. And a 6-pick onto the Finker. It does get stuck, and the Wicked from Vigil onto Frost. 6-pick for him. We have to see how these operators are going to influence these rounds. If it will help the defense, if it will help Vybn on their defenses, or if that Finker, Blackbeard and Sledge, no, Finker, Blackbeard and Monty, sorry, not Sledge, will be able to fund OG one attacking round and take them to match point. We do see the first sight, Bunk and Daycare from Vybn. They are extending into Initiation and Office, more common from teams to do this, so that you can hold a bit more map control. We'll have to see if they're going to be able to hold that Cafeteria present, or OG will just exploit that weakness in their defense and take control of it and then pressure them in match point. So it looks like they are going to come from Cafeteria side. OG Sandals once again doing something on the wall, not sure what he's doing. He's just looking around on the teacups, not taking anything seriously at the moment, but it's just showing us the scenery from his perspective. But nonetheless, let's focus on the game. Now we see that these players on OG repelling on the small kitchen area, and Kaiko eventually picking off that player, peeking into his lines of sight, getting Wicked the first pick off for the board for them. And now the finger boost coming out, Ergo sneaking up on arcade stairs, the Monty coming out as well, getting this Lucy charge as well. Sandals does lose quite a bit of HP, but so does Kixie, and Ergo getting one for himself there, picking off Wasteful. And now the Monty sneaking in, the player unaware of his back on to the Monty, and now Beachy get one for himself and Tierpil, leaving them in a 3 versus 2. The plant is being attempted from Hansi, but the finger boost coming through, really giving that HP advantage. The Monty losing a lot of HP, but now playing very aggressively with that pistol. We'll have to see if those two players on Vybn will be able to clutch it. And as I say that, OG finishing it off there, Hansi and Sandals getting the final 2 kills. Really well played from them to pick off those players and just, you know, bring them to match point. Really well played from them at the moment. So match point score currently 6-1. Vybn will be going on to their second defense round. They are choosing to go to Armory and Throne this time. They're bringing out that Castle and Cade and Mute as well. And then your standard Jaeger and Smoke, as it is very common. But now we see a more very aggressive lineup coming out from OG. Finka, Lion, Monty, Blackbeard, and Ash. It looks like they might rush through, but those castle barricades will hopefully keep them off from that site for as long as possible to just delay that rush. But we'll have to see how OG are going to play this one out and how Vybn will be able to defend it to keep them alive in this game and keep them playing and take it to map 3. They have to win 5 rounds in a row. They are extending into maintenance. I did see somebody talking about extending into maintenance. I believe it was Jared from Mist, the PS4 from PS4 side. He was asking for, you know, a VOD from ATK doing this. It does look like Vybn have done their research on it, and they are going to attempt and see if this works. It is a very more extended hold. It can work or not work. We have to see how, because now with OG playing very aggressively, it is difficult to say, because they might just rush through split door from the other side and just completely ignore that maintenance presence, and then just, you know, the flaw in Vybn's defense is just executed. And it does look like they will take from that other side. They are going to rush through split door. The rush is coming through now. All 5 players trying to go through. The player does get spotted in arcade, and what a shot. Aiko picking off the mute of Wicked. Well done from him there to pick off that player. And there is a player peeking in split. Does get one for himself. Beachy there getting the refrag on to Kaiko. TFPL losing some damage, but this Monty playing aggressively in Gong, getting one for himself, picking off Wasteful. That's the castle. And now Sandals adding on to the thing, finishing off Tierpil. Beachy loses a lot of his HP, so does Dropshot, but Dropshot a lot more HP. Kixie getting funneled in from 4 different angles, gets pinched. Beachy getting picked off there by Hansi, and the final kill, the Blackbeard, and well played from OG. That is a GG from them, winning out the map 7-1. Well played from them. Very aggressive playstyle, but in the end it works. Whatever works best for you, I believe you can just then use it, I guess. So nonetheless, really well played from them. Good strats coming out from both teams, good play coming out from both teams, but just OG coming out on top in this one. So we will not see a map 3. This is obviously the end of the matchup. And yeah, just like to analyze on that. I think Vybn just all out, you know, gave it their all, but could have done it a bit better, and just not being able to play against OG's very much aggressiveness, it did not work out properly for them. But nonetheless, well played from both teams. OG coming out on top there, and just, really well played. Really good siege from both teams. So yeah, it's been fun. I really appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in. I hope that you all enjoyed this matchup. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to cast this game at RavingMadGamerz. You guys can go and check them out on their socials. This is their tournament. This was Vybn versus OG in their first PC matchup. So yeah, I am Obzi_RSA on Twitter. Please follow my YouTube as well. Here, ObziRSA. And yeah, it was really good casting. Again, I really enjoyed it. Sorry for, being out of it for a bit, but I am trying to get back into it. This is Justin, and I am heading out. See you guys in the next one. Cheers.